Welcome to another edition of the McAllen Update. I'm Roxanne Lerma.
And I'm Roy Cantu, and today we're out at the Veterans War Memorial of Texas.
The War Memorial was established to honor the 1.4 million Americans who were killed or missing in action in all wars. The memorial site is located near the McAllen Convention Center on a 3.5 acre at the intersection of 29th and Galveston and is encircled by 5 war sites: World War I, World War II, the Korean and Vietnam War, and the Gulf War.
The site has 160 granite panels with stories containing historical information on each war, as well as a statue known as the Warrior, which commemorates Medal of Honor recipients in the armed forces. A special ceremony was held here on Veterans Day. Roxanne Lerma has the story.
That's right, Roy. We are honoring the men and women who sacrificed for our freedoms. Joining us now, Commissioner John Ingram. Commissioner, we're out here for Veterans Day. Why is it so important for us to do this?
Well, I think all of our veterans sacrifice so much. You know, they're in the jungles, in the deserts, dealing with the heat, humidity, leaving their families behind on a regular basis. I've never done that, but I can just imagine how hard it is. And, you know, because of that, we're able to live the life we live here in the United States, and it's important that we remember their sacrifices and celebrate everything that we can on these special days.
For folks that have not been out here to our big Veterans Day ceremony, and myself included, wow, this is really on a grand scale.
Right. I mean, when I came in today, I've seen them before, but when you look at all the monuments, the sculptures, the beauty here, this is, you know, not just a memorial to veterans and our fallen heroes, but it's really a history lesson. You go here and you can learn a lot about history of the United States, all the way from our inception to today. And so I really thank all the volunteers who've made this possible and the people who've donated, because it's a great place for our children to come learn about our history and for adults to remember the sacrifices that everyone has made so that we can be here today and live free.
All right, Commissioner, thank you so much for joining us. And it's just a small token of appreciation to say thank you to the men and women who helped us have our freedom. Roy, now back to you.
Thanks, Roxanne. And continuing with our veterans, some great news for our local heroes. The McAllen Veterans Affairs Outpatient Clinic hosted its dedication and ribbon cutting ceremony recently. The new 58,000 square foot facility will serve more than 12,000 local veterans in areas like primary care, mental health, nutrition, and pharmacy needs.
I'm very happy that the veterans are going to receive quality health care. They're very deserving, at the very least, for us to address their medical needs.
In the near future, the VA clinic will also offer optometry, physical therapy, and prosthetic services. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook for more information on the VA Outpatient Clinic. Christmas is right around the corner, and city crews have been working at a furious pace to get ready for the McAllen Holiday Parade. Big changes are coming, and Roxanne Lerma has all the details.
That's right, Roy. The big day, December 6th. Joining us now, Miss Sally Gavlik to fill us in. Sally, a whole day of events coming up for our McAllen Holiday Parade. Tell us about it.
Oh, this is going to be so fabulous for the community. We have, starting at noon in Municipal Park, our new site location, the Tamale Fest activities that people enjoyed last year, as well as the Candlelight Posada activities. And then at 4 p.m. we have the Kids Marathon starting at Hackberry, going up the parade route to McHigh Stadium, where they'll receive their rewards and run their last mile of their marathon.
Their last big mile.
Their last big mile. And then at 5:15 we'll have the Candlelight Posada that we historically have had. It will start in front of the police department and end up in Municipal Park. And then finishing off our night,
the Big Bang.
The Big Bang. We are going to have our illuminated holiday parade. It begins at Business 83, goes up Bicentennial through McHigh Stadium. So please come into the stadium and get your seat, ending up at Municipal Park. And this is the largest illuminated parade south of San Antonio, and we're hoping we're going to be the largest helium balloon parade in Texas.
Doing it bigger and better, and we moved that. We're relocating.
Yes, we're relocating. We're using Municipal Park instead of Archer Park. Instead of Main Street, we are using Bicentennial. So there's more viewing areas, more bleachers will be set up. We have the premier viewing area in the McHigh Stadium. We'll have entertainment in the stadium, a pre-show before the parade coming through. So you'll be able to see the parade all along Bicentennial.
Excellent. Miss Sally, thank you for filling us in on all that information. And December 6th, we want to see you out there. We have a posada, we have a marathon for the kiddos, and of course we have our illuminated parade. Roy, now back to you.
Before that amazing illuminated parade gets started, the McAllen Kids Marathon will wrap up.
The Kids Marathon is for children ages 5 to 13. Kiddos can run or walk and log 25.2 miles prior to the run. Then on December 6th, they'll run their last mile and receive a special medal for their big achievement. You can still register your little one, and it's only $10. Log on to McAllenMarathon.com for all the details. Speaking of running, registration is also still open for the McAllen Marathon, so lace up your sneakers and get ready for the big event. Roy Cantu is with Sally for that story.
Thanks, Roxanne. We're here in the studio. With me right now is Sally Gavlik, the director of the McAllen Parks and Recreation Department, to talk about the McAllen Marathon. Welcome, Sally.
Thank you.
Tell us what people can do to participate.
We have the marathon. This is our second year. We're looking at doubling our registration. They can participate in the full marathon, which is 26.2 miles, a half marathon, or in the relay. And we have changed our relay around this year to where it's a 5-person relay. So in essence, you're running, you know, about a 5K. So it's something everybody can participate in.
And the event is Sunday, December 14th at 7 a.m. How can people register?
They can go to active.com, and it has the McAllen Marathon in there. If they have problems with doing that, they can call us at Parks and Recreation, 681-3333, and we can help them walk through the registration system.
And of course, there's plenty of volunteer opportunities. You can call McAllen Parks and Recreation for a cheer team, water team at 681-3333. So join us on Sunday, December 14th for the McAllen Marathon. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.
Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook for all the information you need on the McAllen Marathon, or check out their webpage at McAllenMarathon.com.
The week of November 9th through the 14th, Mayor Jim Darling and the McAllen Economic Development Corporation officials traveled to the Republic of South Korea to meet with business leaders, manufacturers, and to participate in the Daejeon Global Innovation Forum. Mayor Darling also teamed up with the Mayor of Reynosa and lined up a meeting with Hyundai, who plans to open up an auto plant in Monterrey.
When you have an automobile plant, you have a lot of parts plants, and so some are owned by Hyundai, some are third-party companies. So we've lined up a whole bunch of meetings with the governor's representative and the mayor of Reynosa to talk to people who make parts for Hyundai, and hopefully they'll be established some in Reynosa and perhaps some in McAllen.
Earlier this year, the McAllen EDC visited Daejeon, one of Korea's largest cities, and signed a memorandum of understanding that promotes the two cities working together on education and economic issues. The Run, Ride, and Share campaign has taken another giant leap forward in the city of McAllen. Roy Cantu has all the details.
We're here on the hike and bike trail here on 2nd Street. With me right now is Commissioner Veronica Vela-Whitaker to talk about the Run, Ride, and Share campaign. Tell us a little bit about what's going on here in McAllen.
We're very excited about our new signs that are now being put up on 2nd Street Trail and on the Bicentennial Trail. In about April of this past year, we started a new campaign, Run, Ride, and Share. And this campaign's goal is to reduce the fatalities and accidents in the Rio Grande Valley. We're also excited to announce that we have also partners with other cities here in the valley, and we're all going to gather together to make sure that there are less fatalities and accidents in the Rio Grande Valley. And so today I'm proud to announce and to show off the first sign on the hike and bike trail on 2nd Street.
And let me tell you, Run, Ride, and Share is safety information for cyclists, runners, and motorists.
That is correct. That is correct. Because not only are the runners and the riders on the streets, but so are the drivers. But it's not necessarily saying that the cyclists or the runners are the good guys or the bad guys. It's a combined situation. So if we learn to respect one another, then hopefully within a couple of months or a year, we can reduce again the fatalities and the accidents here in the valley.
So folks, the Commissioner's asking everybody to support the Run, Ride, and Share campaign. You can learn more on our city's Facebook. Also, you can follow the Run, Ride, and Share campaign Facebook page. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.
In other news, get rid of old motor oil you have lying around the house just causing a mess. The City of McAllen Recycling Center issues free 5-gallon oil containers to dispose of that waste. The do-it-yourself containers are issued on a first-come, first-served basis. So help us to keep McAllen green. To learn more about this unique recycling program, call 681-4050.
If you haven't visited our award-winning McAllen Public Library, then you're missing out. Roxanne Lerma has all the details.
That's right, Roy. We're actually talking about our award-winning McAllen Public Library. To help us out with that, our reference librarian, Miss Emma Torres. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Miss Emma, for people that don't know the awesomeness that we have here in the city of McAllen, tell us a little bit about what we have to offer at McAllen Public Library.
The McAllen Public Library, we have so many resources that's available for the community. So I will highlight some of our top ones.
Yeah, just the top ones.
The top ones, which is everything.
Right.
But we have an enormous collection of CDs, DVDs, and in addition to our actual books, our books in print. In addition to that, we have a lot of resources that are in electronic format. We have books, magazines, and programs that can help you either learn language or programs that can help you just in your daily life.
So when we're talking about the McAllen Public Library, this is probably the single largest one-story public library in the United States. So give us an idea of the different departments that we have in there.
Well, we have an adult department, and just to give you an idea of the size, it's the size of a football field. That's the adult department.
That's just the adult department.
Yes.
Okay, football field.
Yes, and we have a young adult area, which is called the YA, young adult, and just specifically for our youth, which is 6th to 12th grade. So we focus and we emphasize all the materials and the programs.
It's geared to them.
For that age group.
Okay.
That's appropriate to them. And we have a large children's department, which is just amazing. It's colorful. It's full of programs and services for the parents and the children. We have an interactive wall so they can just come in and actually touch and feel that the building is part of them. And check out books, come to story time, come to the special crafts, come to those special activities just for them, but then touch it, feel it, it's yours. It's an amazing, I love the children's department.
Yeah, I can tell.
and I play there too. But we also have a computer lab with computers for the community that don't have access to the internet. Again, library card, you can get up to 3 hours, it's free. We have also study rooms for anyone.
You want to go do your homework? Go into a study room.
Or gather with someone, meet as a group. It's a gathering place. The library is where people meet and connect, but they gather and then again connect with each other. So we have study rooms, and we have also something that's very valuable to the community, which I love. I would love to do this basically for everyone. We have tours. If you come to us and tell us, I would like a tour, we will show you the physicality, the beauty of that building. But in addition, all the resources that we have, they're kind of invisible to others. We have a lot of resources available on our website, and we can show you what they are, how to use them, so that you can help yourself, your children as
Excellent. So many offerings.
Yes.
Ms. Emma, thank you for filling us in and giving us a brief overview of the McAllen Public Library. Want to invite everybody to head out there. Roy, now back to you.
If you'd like more details on our library, go to Facebook /McAllen Library and follow MPL on Twitter. Their Twitter handle is McAllen Library. Events are posted daily. And staying with the library track, don't miss an amazing opportunity at the Lark Branch Library. That's where you'll find Diana Corona, a 14-year veteran of the library, and she's a storyteller that you have to see to believe. Every day it's songs, dancing, and reading with her little ones.
I start off Monday at 11 with story time, and it's basically toddlers, infants to about preschoolers. We do have some homeschoolers that come in a little bit older. We do a song. We sing happy birthday sometimes to them. We do a little dance. Miss McCook reads. I also, take turns with her. What else do? We do always an arts and craft. So it's always something hands-on.
If you'd like to participate in Toddler Story Time with Miss Diana, call Lark Library at 681-3100 for a complete schedule. We promise your kiddos will love it. Corona is a fan favorite. And that wraps up another edition of the McAllen Update. Be sure to catch us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and on McAllen.net. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roxanne Lerma.
And I'm Roy Cantu, and we salute all the veterans. Thanks for joining us.